Titles like a Harry Potter game. Hey folks, this is Vagrant, and welcome to our next new playthrough. Today we're going to start Demon's Souls, a name I have to very much think about how I say, because I really want to say Demon's Soul. It's like the Always Sunny elephant? The Always Sunny episode with Boy's Soul and Boy's Hole. Anyways, a little bit of preamble before we get started. Demon's Souls is the only Souls game I haven't played. I've played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, played Elden Ring, played Sekiro, played Bloodborne, haven't played Demon's Souls, because I started with Dark Souls, so I didn't go back and play the game before it, which is this one. Although, of course, we are playing the Blue Point Games remake of this game that came on a few years ago. 4 or 5 years ago now, actually, strangely enough, for the PS5. The reason I'm playing it, it's been on my list for a long time, but I'm waiting on a new PC at the moment as I record this video, and it just feels weird to start a new playthrough. I was going to play Dragon Age Railguard, and it just seems daft to start a new playthrough and then get a brand new PC and upgrade all the settings halfway through. So in the meantime, I'm going to kill some time and play a console game, which thankfully won't change. Now, as you can see, it says continue and load game. I did play for an hour and lost the recording. So I'm restarting the entire thing. I don't know too much about Demon's Souls. I do know a little bit. I've seen discussions and talked about it, blah, 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 blah. So I know some stuff, but I don't know that much. And for this first hour, of course, it'll be stuff I played before. Everything from episode 2 will be brand new gameplay for me. Let's start a new game. I think I'm meant to play offline as well. What do you think about that? Oh, actually, yeah, I didn't think about that. I don't think it matters today. We'll talk about that a little bit. So, player's name. Now, I'm going to call what I've been calling myself last time. I was going to call myself Vagrant, right? I just thought, why not? And so we could do Vagrant or Vagrantly. I was not hearing it. Wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. Vag. Ah. I was going to call myself Vagrant, and it was there, right? So you got Vagrant, Vagabond, Vaguely, and Vague. I thought, okay, we can pick one of those, or we can click this little arrow, and it'll give me more name suggestions. And hopefully it's still there. There it is, Vagabondage. Now, I'm sure that Vagabondage is the act of being a vagabond. You know, if you are being a vagabond, you are committing vagabondage, right? However, it sounds like a vagabond who's into bondage, and that entertains me. So we're gonna be Vagabondage. We could be a soldier, a knight, a hunter, a priest, a magician, who looks kind of baller, it must be said, a wanderer, a barbarian, an unga bunga, a thief, who also looks kind of baller, a temple knight, and royalty, who also looks kind of baller. I usually just play a straight up sort of warrior in this game. I'm going to mix it up a little bit, which is very unlike me. And we're going to play Temple Knight. And Temple Knight is a shield and halberd warrior, but with a little bit of faith in there as well. And I've literally never played a faith build in a Souls game, so I'm just kind of excited to give that a go. Try something a little bit different. Starting gift, we've got lots and lots of these things, these sort of consumables. We've got healing items, we've got MP items, we've got lights, we've got, you know, throwing items. The only one that isn't a consumable is the Providential Ring, which raises item discovery. I'm sure we won't be using this for that long, all told, but it's a ring. Rings are cool. I hate consumables, as you may well know. So we're going to use the ring. Let's look. She kind of looks like this baller. I've said baller too many times. Baller older woman. Warrior. Oh, so does she, though. Let's have a little look around. See what we... Oh, she's so sad. Why are you so sad? Oh, this is the crazy page. Apparently. Okay. Sure. Okay, and I'm going to give her a bit of a scar. I'm also going to get rid of the makeup. She's not a makeup kind of lass, she's a warrior. No time for makeup, only time for stabbing. And I want a scar. That's very cool, but it's maybe a little bit too gnarly. That's pretty sweet, though. She's, you know, taking a bit of a claw to the face. Who hasn't, eh? Who hasn't? Unfortunately, it's all ruined by my very big hat. Right, let's go. Let's head into game. The Adventures of Vagabondage.
King Allant the 12th, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colourless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Allant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colourless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Saint Urbane, Skirva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astria with her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colourless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Oh, has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Well, hopefully the former, probably the latter. So the journey to the Nexus is the sort of tutorial intro bit to the game. We're going to play it because, you know, I may have done it once before, but you can join in with it. Twice before I've done it, actually.
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the Old One back to slumber.
Here we are then, Outpost Passage. A very, very... God, right, just look at this. Look how I run. I need to Google if other people have taken issue with this. My character's running animation is abhorrent. It's so bad. I can't get over it. We'll be fixing it in just a second, as you will see. The game looks absolutely incredible. I'm not a big fan of console exclusives as a rule, but I've got to say, at least they let you really push how far the console can go, because this is a beautiful looking game. Anywho, there's a problem with our character, as you can see. It's the slowest roll in human history, and I'm not that guy. So what I'm going to do is take some things off. I wonder if I can keep my shield. If I... Right. Nope. There we go. I'm going to keep the shield, just for certain enemies. I'm not sure what those enemies are, but... Yeah, okay, let's rock. Cool, cool. Now I run like a normal person, and I roll like a normal person. We will be tanking up our armor eventually, but for now, I like fast rolling. I know it makes it seems a bit daft to to pick like a knight relic character and then fast roll around and be half naked, but it is what it is. Classes in this game, just as they are in all Souls games, are really just... Do I have the ring on, by the way? I do, yeah. They're really just suggestions, jumping off points more than anything else. They're not, you know, you're not tied to anything. Whoops, Daisy. Anyone can be anything. We can start off as a magician and become a haughty-taughty warrior, if that's the direction we wanted to go in. But my plan is very much to play with a little bit of faith. You'll see we've got this talisman here in my right hand now. And that is the way we cast our miracle, that spell in the top left, in the top of the bottom left bit. And it's just it's a straight up healing spell. It's a pretty regular healing spell as far as I'm aware. Crescent moon grass. Thanks, buddy. The messages on the ground are just basic instructions on how to play the game. Nothing you need to worry about at this point. Always annoys me that I take a bit of damage when I drop there. I really don't like... Hiccup. I really don't like damage that you can't avoid. It really bugs me for some reason. You're an eager beaver, aren't you? You're an eager beaver, aren't you? I'm going to do this a lot. I've got really, really low stamina, as you can see. Or at least it drains very, very quickly. And very often, I'm kind of... in a way, probably more accustomed to quicker games at the moment, so I go in and I try to hit multiple times. And the hit will interrupt most enemies. It's a strong, powerful hit with a big-ass halberd. The enemies are, oh no, she's hitting me! That's what they sound like. The problem is, I often go in and try to hit someone when I have no stamina left, so I'll walk in to try to hit someone, and I just look like an idiot, because it looks like I'm just walking into their attacks for no reason whatsoever. This is the Archstone. I think this heals me. Give that a little rub. To the Forlorn Outpost. Man was a tougher man. A stronger man. The kind of man all men want to... Can I get in there? There's a hole in the wall. I've never noticed that before. Hello? Hello? Bait him in. I always massively over-exaggerate the range on that thing. It's really not that good. But you can kind of like charge it up before... Oh, blue face. You can kind of charge it up. Oh, I hit the wall. I hit the wall. Which, for those of you who played these games, will recognise as a fairly persistent problem. I love that second attack. That jutting forward attack, like the first hit, is like a top left to bottom right swipe down, but the second hit is a jut forward, so I don't hit a wall. It just stabs outwards. It's much more helpful. It's my new tactic. Make him think I've missed. And then poke him with the follow-up. It's not working. He's onto me. Boo. No items? No? Okay. Just hate me, it's fine. I don't need items. Items are for nerds. Except this item. Half Moon Grass is a slightly better healing item, basically. So yeah, that's the big thing. If you've only ever played Dark Souls, this will be slightly strange to you, or the others. But back here in demon-souls, you have healing items. You know, this crescent grass we're picking up is a straight up... Try to kill the ghost then. It's a straight up healing item that you can farm. It's a consumable, which is very strange. So we no longer have the Estus Flask system. That would get introduced in the next game. And I do think the Estus Flask system is a much better system. This isn't it. Okay, good. I do think the Estus Flask system is an improvement. But I'm curious to see how this plays. It means in theory... If you go and... As long as you don't die in like a single move set, as long as you can heal, you can heal. I know that sounds nonsensical, but like, if you're given the space and time to heal, you can heal. You're never going to run out if you've farmed enough of the healing items, right? Okay, so now since this is a Souls game, I will assume that people want to do a death counter and such, which is cool. Death counters are cool. I just need to say, so this is the boss of the area, right? And for those who've played Dark Souls or know this game, you're meant to die on this boss, okay? You are meant to be killed by this boss, okay? It's part of the experience that you die and then you get sent elsewhere. However, he is killable. And the last time I tried this, I got him to genuinely about 1 or 2 hits away from killing him, and then I died. So, I'm going to try again. The only other thing I want to say before we hop in here, I just want you to pay attention to how pretty this fight looks. It's not pretty. It's beautifully done. The lighting on this boss is incredible. Okay, I'm going to focus on the boss. I'm not going to be talking much until I die. But just pay attention to the lighting on the boss. I think it looks incredible. I really do. Look at it. So good. I just get killed in 1 hit. Sure did. I thought I was out of range. Oh man, I should have rolled forward. I gotta remember to always roll forward in these games.
Lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
You have died and the Nexus has imprisoned your soul. You cannot escape the Nexus. However, by capturing demon souls, you can reclaim your corporeal body. I am very annoyed about how badly that fight went. I really keep thinking I can pull this off. I got so close. I really genuinely did. And that time I just got hit. I got killed in 1 hit, which I've never done before. So I suspect it's because I'm using the shield rather than having the gloves on. Is probably what got me killed. I'd guess. Because I've never died in 1 hit on that fight before. Alas, it is what it is. So this is the Nexus. Our Demon Souls is quite unlike the other games. It's split into 5 distinct stages that you get to via these Archstones. So this is the Archstone of the Covetous King. That's the only one we can take at the moment. Archstone of the Digger King. Up here we've got Archstone of the Tower Queen. This one's interesting because it's broken. It says Umbasa. People keep referencing Umbasa. I don't know what that means at this point in time. We'll figure it out. But it's interesting that the Archstones aren't pure stone. Look inside it. It's a geode. It's literally filled with crystals. I think it's really interesting. I don't know if this is important later or if it's always broken, but hey-ho. Over here we've got the Archstone of the Shadowmen. And this is the Archstone of the Chieftain. So they are 5 distinct levels, each level having stages. Let's call them stages. 5 distinct stages, all with their own levels. I think there's 4 levels per stage, and each level has a boss at the end, and that's how you kind of progress between the levels. So we're going to be hopping between them. We don't do all of this one, then all of this one. We kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do all the ones, and then move on like that. Or we get a bit of freedom after we do the first bit. This one over here. Right, let's have a little chit chat with some people. There's some people hanging around. This lovely lass. Hello, lovely lass.
Oh my, how has this happened? Has God abandoned us for King Allant, failing to show proper respect? Oh, Umbasa.
What is Umbasa? Is it God?
Oh, Umbasa.
Okay, good talk. There is a blacksmith.
You new here? Are you here for my services? The name's Baldwin. I'm just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge the ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, eh? Now, if you haven't heard, there's another blacksmith at the entrance to Stone Fang Mine. He's an eccentric old man. He knows his trade well. He's the only sane one left in a town of soul-starved men. If you do meet him, no, forget it. That stubborn old ne'er-do-well will just chase you off.
Anything else?
There aren't enough smithing tools in this temple to handle all the work.
Excuse me,
Only
excuse me.
certain ores can be used to forge weapons. But you'll just have to make do. And be thankful that I can do anything for you at all in this forsaken place. And be thankful that I can do anything. No interest, eh? I can tell you're not going to last long here.
He always chastises me. Mate, I've got 184 souls. What do you think I'm going to be doing? I've got nothing.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here in this Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Thanks, Stockpile. You call the kids Stockpile. What do you think they're going to grow up to be, honestly?
When the Scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a coward. When I came to, I was in this Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls. My candle maiden cared for me during my first days here. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. Poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her.
Maybe something can be done to help her.
If only something could be done to help her.
Where is she? She's not even here. You a ghost? Hello, ghost. The ghost of other players. Maybe that was me. It seems to be wearing exactly what I was wearing and had the same hair. Hello, blue person.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria?
It looks like he's got a tiny little arm coming out of his chest. The arm position just makes no sense. It's great. Archstone of the Covetous King. So, we are going to our first level. This is 1-1. Boletarian Palace, the great gates of Boletaria. A huge stone castle in the heart of the northern kingdom of Boletaria. Hungry soldiers attack trespassers, their souls stolen by demons, while nearby, terrible dragons have taken roost. Always what you want to hear, right? All very promising. I can't believe I got one hit on the bloody boss and then died. Sadness. It's going to haunt me for a few hours, I'm afraid. always seen that dragon has like a malformed, tentacly, horrible mouth until I realised it's just holding. Every time I see it, but it's just holding up some soldiers. It's just hungry boy. That's all. Right. So here we are, Boletarian Palace, looking very, very cool. As you can tell, the game really does look exceptional. I think it's all like baked in lighting, generally speaking, but they've done a really good job of it. It looks really good. And so, like I say, for this first hour or so, I will approximately know what I mean, within reason, know what I'm doing. I mean, I might still die, don't get me wrong. Oh, did it again. I ran out of stamina. I didn't realise. That's all it was. I literally just ran out of stamina without realising. I can't remember, I can get 3 hits in and then I'm done. But this is the opportunity to talk about one of the few mechanics I do know about. You'll see this door here. I can't get through here at the moment. Now, Demon's Souls, the weird game that it is, has something called world tendency, where the worlds that you are in have a certain tendency towards white or black, going from pure black to neutral to white to pure white. And certain actions will shift the world tendency in one way or the other. And it'll also shift how easy the level is to an extent. Basically, at white, you do more damage, and enemies have less health, but you get less souls and you get less loot. At black, enemies, it's probably a little bit harder, but you get more rewards for your trouble. And to couple with that, at both pure black and pure white, there are shortcuts and items and stuff only available in pure black or pure white. So that shortcut down there, I believe, from a note that was there in the past... Can I get down there? Interesting. From a note that was there in the past that I saw on my previous hour trying this out, it said something about you don't have the world for it or something like that. And I'm assuming that means that we need to get our world tendency to pure white or probably pure white, but it could be pure black. Welcome to the other side. Again, that door might be the same idea. Maybe that's a pure black one. The point is, certain things only open at one or the other, so it's worth going for one or the other. So that isn't really going to change anything about the playthrough, except one very strange thing that we'll see down the line. I've never done it before. It's something for the future, but it's something I'm aware of. Not a big deal, but just a little thing. The game's been out for so long that I couldn't help but hear some things about it, you know, and pick up some information. But I promise I am going in largely blind to this whole experience, especially once we get past this first hour. I'm not dying to this random dude. I'm not dying to the random dude. My god, that was bad. Pop a bigger heal. As soon I get this, because I've done this before. Just a little bit of cockiness will seep in, you know. And any cockiness in a Souls game will be punished immediately. Immediately, you will be punished. Got a funky texture going on with that blood. What killed you, buddy? Bro parried 4 times in a row or something. Oh, that'd be white. Oh man, thought I outraged that. On we go. To the corridor of firebomb men, as it's officially known. Probably. You don't know. Mail breaker. Try normal attack. Really? God damn it. Maybe it's suggesting for the sword, not for the wall. I don't know if there are invisible walls or anything. I haven't found one anyway. Will you stop that? Who raised you? Come here. I'm taking quite a lot of damage. More damage than is reasonable, to say the least. I need to tighten up a little bit here, folks. What will the people think of me if I keep playing like this? They'll judge me so harshly. Did it again. I'm definitely playing a little bit too gung-ho. I just need to slow down in my brain a little bit. Because I'm burning through my resources like a crazy person. Okay, I'm gonna focus up. I've not done this before. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a newbie. I must give Demon's Souls the respect it deserves. Which means... being set on fire. Apparently. Come on, man. I'm right in front of you. What are you doing? It's been a long day, folks, alright? It's fine, we'll be okay. I'm not worried. So, unfortunately, this means I do know what's about to happen. There's a guy. I wonder if I can get to that guy over there somehow. There's loot there. Huh. Oh, maybe I can drop down when we get upstairs. I never thought to do that. I might try that. I gotta remember where this is. I wonder, because there's a guy. You can see the guy right in front of me. He's chucking a firebomb at me before, and there's loot on the outside. There's also an Indiana Jones ass boulder up here at the moment, as you can see. So we're just gonna roll out the way of that, which will very nicely open up this bit down here. And grab some loot. A bastard sword for the bastard men and the bastard women. And the bastard sentient balls of light. I can confirm that the first time I saw that, it hit me in the face. Come here, buddy. If I'm honest, folks, I didn't get that much further past this point, all told. I keep thinking I can get to the enemy before the hit comes in, and it never turns out to be the case. Thank you. Thank you. Now, down here on the left is a Red Eye Knight. Now, he's killed me about 4 times last time. We're not going to fight him yet. He will die. I've never killed him. I will come back and kill him at some point. Not quite yet. We want to go this way first. And I want to stop playing like an idiot. Those are my 2 desires at this point in time. I'm a simple boy. I don't need much to be happy. I want to see. Oh, it's a full heal. I think I can only do it once based on how much mana that just ate up, though. Now, is this the drop for the loot, do you think? I think it might be. Okay, we'll come back there in a sec, because if we go down this way... Chuka, chuka, chuka. Curse you, carts! More firebombs. I never even got to the boss of this area. I really haven't played very far at all. But I'm assuming they've done the Dark Souls... Is that more loot? Am I crazy? Is that just a window? It's a window. Alright, boys. I'm assuming they've done the Dark Souls thing, which is, in the area before a boss, they tend to give you things appropriate for that boss. And that tends to be fire, in my experience. So I've been getting pine resin, which applies flame to your weapon, if it's the same as the other games. I'm not sure what that does. What does this do? I wondered why my attack was really weird. It's because I've swapped to one-handed. What did that do? Use straight sword on next enemy. Try normal attack. Why? Oh, there's loot down there. Oh, it must have released the corpses onto the ground. Cool. Okay. Anyway, down we go. All the way down. Fire, yeah. Anyways, they tend to give you loot that is appropriate for the first boss, or the boss of the area, right? God damn, man. So I'm going to have a wild assumption that the first boss, whoever that is for this area, is weak to fire damage. Now, this is a little shortcut. Lovely. Got the cling ring, and yeah, the guy's been knocked down. Very cool. Aged spice and old ragged robes, and a jade hair ornament. Anyways, so this is where we started. down there on the right. So now we can skip that bit we just did and just head straight in here. Now the clingering is very good. So you'll notice in the top left, that was very stupid what I just did. You'll notice my health bar is only half full. Because I'm in, I don't know what it's called, ghost form. I'm going to call it ghost form. We're in ghost form. We're in not corporeal form. Basically ghost form. So we lose half our health. However, the clingering, being the baller that it is, because we're going to spend most of the game in this form, as far as I'm aware, cuts that reduction in half. So we lose 25% of our health. And I think the way to play this game is to basically live as though that is your full health. I think that's probably the right tack to take. I don't know if that's correct or not, but it feels correct. Up we go. Up we go. Up we go. Right, we are not a million miles away from where I finished previously. Because I spent about 20 minutes trying to kill the Red Eye Knight and kept dying. So, it's not all new quite yet, but it's getting there. I'm going to try. I never actually did this. So what was that? Was it a no? Where's that jumpy off bit? I want to see if that's correct. Before we take that, I want to try this. Is this going to hurt? I think it'll be alright. It hurt a little bit. For a wooden bolt and light crossbow. Also, I wonder if we can wear... These are quite a lot lighter. I think we're trying to stick below 50% on our roll. So... Yeah, very nice. I don't look as cool anymore. I preferred the aesthetic we had earlier, but whatever. Tell you what, these fire boys aren't half causing me a nightmare. They really are very bad for my health. I'm gonna have to go off this way. Popping my heals like candy. I maybe need to calm down with the heal usage as well. Anyways, right, we've got some new loot. We've got a crossbow, which might be useful at some point. I'm not really a ranged weapon kind of guy in these games, typically speaking, but hey ho. Feeling good all the same. Just need to take a little bit less damage and then I'll be happy. The question is whether I want to... No, not yet. Let's go in here. It didn't look like a boss. I'm glad it wasn't a boss. I was not prepared mentally for a boss. Right. Take a step forward. Why? What? In here? Oh! Run! Run away! That would be why. Goddamn firemen. I'm sure that's what they're called, right? Go, 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 go! I just want to look around a little bit. Look at it. It looks so good. It really does. It's a hell of an update. Now, I never played the original Demon's Souls. I don't trust this left-hand side, I'll tell you that much. But, so I don't know if they've lost some of the atmosphere or some of the cool details along the way. Which is always very possible with remakes like this. But it looks good now. That's really all I can judge. It looks awesome now. And that's enough for me. Time for rolling. Hello. You're terrifying. How you doing?
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares?
Sure.
Mostly stolen, but who's telling you?
Maybe I'm telling Dregling. Okay, so he's got grass. As you can see, you can buy them. Soldier's Lotus stops bleeding. Got longsword, club, spears, crossbows, bolts, some plate armor. Nothing I want there, I don't think. Can I sell? I don't think so.
Brave knight or lowly fodder? The demons snatched their souls regardless of their station, plummeting them all into madness. And those who dare cling to their humanity were hunted down. It is the end of great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle. There's this skinny fellow, clad in the most lavish armor, who's always mumbling about some mission. He's another one who's managed to stay sane, like yourself. Probably some pampered little lordling by the looks of his attire. I'd give an arm just for the buttons off his shirt. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
I'm assuming that's his repeat.
He's another one who's managed probably some. I'd give an arm.
Alright, thanks for the talk, buddy. I'll keep an eye out for the pampered little lordling. I guess. There's a... You saw earlier, we kind of vaulted over a wall. I'll get rid of these just in case. They make me a little bit nervous. There's a lot of dudes that way. Anything down here? That doesn't look promising, does it? No, I'm gonna say no. Oh, sky dudes! Did you just... You cheeky little... No, stop! Just stop with the goddamn fire bombs! I swear to God. Absolutely obsessed, these guys. Oh, someone just fired multiple crossbow rounds. Alright, gotta go up and take care of these crossbow people before we do anything else, I suspect. First of all, how dare you? Come here. No! Every time! I just always think I'm gonna get the hit in before I get there, and it never happens. You'd think I'd learn at some point, but like, well, maybe I won't get there. Maybe I do need to actually roll a little bit. You! Come here! That's what you get, son. It's what you get. Okay, spooky door. Probably not a boss door, but feel like a weird place for one. But let's have a little poke around downstairs. I'm assuming the reason the Kling ring, which is quite an unusual name for a ring that gives me more health, I'm assuming the reason it's called as such is because it's getting us halfway between our human form. I don't know how we get into human form, by the way. I think it's after we kill a boss. Our human form and our sort of soul-deprived form, or whatever you want to call this, ghost form, basically. But clinging, in this case, I think means we are clinging on to our humanity, right? Like Dregling just said. So that's why we get part of our health back. I did it again. There's got to be something down here. Oh, hello. Oh! Ah! Got that wall. Okay. This is a little spooks. Not gonna lie. Little on the spooksy side. A blue boy. Oh, he's an angry blue boy. Doesn't have a shield. Happened again. Happened again. It keeps happening. Let me see if I can do this. No, I can't. I have a lot of half moon grass, however. Aye, aye, aye. I've just got even more. Curse you, blue boy. Can I do anything here? Can I jump out this window? No. So because this the whole mantle thing or the leaping over thing is kind of new, it's going to take a hot minute to find out what exactly I can jump over, you know? I really need to tighten up how I'm playing. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. I can't be so casual with my HP. Scimitar, cool. Just saw someone. Where is he? He's behind the pillar, the cheeky little player. Maybe I want to try the sword and shield. Not sword and shield. Halberd and shield. I didn't mean to swap it because I got my talisman out, but maybe we'll give it a go because it is a. I think it's a 100% block shield. Let's have a little look here. No, it's 80. Is that a thing? Ah, come back. What information? Information? Is it inventory? I think it is. Medium-sized metal shield, popular amongst warriors of the faith due to ease of use, apparently. Oh no, yeah, so you can see in reduction percentage there, it reduces physical damage by 100%. So, if I'm blocking, it will drain stamina, obviously, but I can withstand any physical hit. Hello. We're having a little party. So maybe I'll play slightly more cautious. I don't like the animation as much on the one-handed version, but it is useful. I feel like if I was doing this way, they'd all be dead by now. Thanks, boys. I'll have some grass if you don't mind. A dreggling shield. Alright, who's this lad over here? Apparently needs a little bit of help. Hello. Oh, there's loot up there. Can you go back up and grab it for me? I like your shield. I'm just going to grab this before I chat to you, just in case. More souls.
My thanks for your brave rescue.
Welcome.
I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Brass telescope. That's an interesting thing to give me. Do you want to keep talking? Do you want to chat?
Now I take my leave. There is something I must do.
Oh, that's very ominous. Chit chat? More chit chat?
No matter how far I venture, only the soul-starved remain. Is there a single sane person left in Boletaria?
That feels passive aggressive. I'm right here. So I think, I don't know. I've never seen what it looks like, but I think I've got white character tendency at the moment, and he's got black character tendency. Hence the strange color coming off him. Is that a thing? I think so. How do I get up there, I wonder? Do you want to be friends? Do you want to hang out? Let's hang out. I go this way, so I like this way. Oh, crossbow. Quite frankly, terrible aim. More souls. Oh. I'm a little paranoid that I'm going to hit him accidentally. Where is he? Why has he abandoned me? Help me! There's so many enemies! I went in. Get out of the way! I went in a little suicidally there. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But my reasoning was solid. The reason I went in slightly crazy is because I thought I was going to get firebombed with all these barrels lying around. We did it, Ostrava. We did it. Best friends forever. Best friends forever. Sharpstone shard. Hardstone shard. Would he have died if I hadn't... Oh, he's just gone. He's done with this now. But we're best friends, buddy. We helped. We fought together.
No matter how far is there is...
Alright then. See you later. He'll be fine. He got this far without me. Right, I need a little think here. Is there another route down here? I don't think so. So how would I get up there? It's from there. Okay. Have I been there before? Isn't that... I think that is where I was earlier. So then I would roll off... Where would I roll off? Onto this right-hand side, maybe? I might have a little poke up there, see if I can get across. You're just going to wander around, aren't you? Well, I'm glad he's staying away from the enemies. I don't want him to die. That makes me a bit nervous. It's the kind of game where if he dies, he dies, you know? You get punished so hard in these games for NPC interactions. You really do. Right. Where did I come from? Where did I go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Sorry. I thought it was this one over here. I'm beginning to think that's unlikely, because obviously it's quite a bit over to the right-hand side. I just want to see if I can spot it from it. Oh, there's a wall. I kind of need to get over on that side of the building. Do I run around in the assumption that I'll get there later? I feel like I'm going... I mean, I'm going that way. I'm going in the opposite direction, aren't I? I'm going that way. Maybe we'll cross over to the left, I guess. I don't see another way over. That seems like a future me problem. Current me has no interest in future me. Future me's a nerd. On with Bob. We can always come back anyway. I don't think we're limited in our travel capacities in this game. Betwixt the frog... I was about to say the words betwixt, first of all, which makes no sense in this context. Betwixt the frog door. None of what I'm saying makes sense. A lot of blood. Ooh, hello. It's a big blue dragon. Well, the other dragon was red, so there's at least 2 dragons. There we go now. Oh, God. Very cool. Looks like a boss area down there at the top, doesn't it? Okay. Thanks, I guess. More grass. Character just blazing up. Have I made that joke yet? Because I definitely made it in the last video I did, so it's hard to remember which joke I made this time and last time. It's not safe here. Oh, it's not. Hey. Oh, hello. I really like that attack. The charging, dashing, wha. What am I doing? What am I playing at, honestly? There's no explanation. There's no justification, there's no explanation. Well, that way looks very spooky. What looks this way? That way also looks spooky. All the ways look spooky. What just happened there? Hey, several crossbowmen pointed right at me. That way feels more final. Let's go right instead, I think. This way? This way looks spooky as well, though. I don't know about this. I don't feel good about this room, I'll tell you that much. What did you fight? There's nothing here. Guys, I'm scared. Okay. That seems like a worse idea. The other way suddenly seems like a much, much better idea. I'm gonna have a little poke down here. There's so much loot over there, man. There's so much loot. At what point does it start attacking? Oh. I found the point. Found it. Okay, so how do I get past the dragons? I wonder if I could kill it with a crossbow. There's a drake, a red drake, at the very start of Dark Souls. Or like the first major zone in the Undead Burg. And you can kill it with a bow. It takes absolutely ages, but you can sit and plink away at it with a bow until it dies. I wonder if that rings true for this dragon as well. Something to consider. I'll have a little think about that. What were these guys fighting? What did you fight though? I guess he ran past the enemies and then brought them in here and died. I haven't died yet. The first death doesn't count. Right. We're going to end it here before the big spooky bridge. Oh, I'm never going to get that item then where I think it was of Boletaria. What was his name? Ostrava. Ostrava? I'm never going to get that item where Ostrava was. I'm going to have to figure out how to get back there. I don't know how saving in this game... I don't know how saving in this game works. I think it is just a normal game, as in if I save and quit, I'll load in here with the enemies still dead. Because there's no bonfires, as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell, this game does not have bonfires. Which means there's no checkpoint throughout the level. So, it's either save and quit works, or I have to restart the entire level. If I died now, I'd have to go all the way back, which is still kind of madness. We're going to end it here. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.